Hello! Welcome back to DIY D&D.
Woo, pew, 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 pew.
There's guns in here. And this is the podcast where we play Dungeons and Dragons with a comedian that has never played before, and we make up all the rules because we are lazy! I'm Jenny Sutton. I'm joined by my brother.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
My name's Giancarlo. I'm playing Vroom Vroom.
And our dungeon master.
My name is Steve. I'm the DM.
Hell yeah. And we're going to get right back into it from where we left off. So take it away.
And what about our friend Mr.
Well, we'll see when he
I see what you're getting at.
Hint, hint.
All right. So last we left off, our heroes found themselves on the mysterious floating island whose mountain was caught on fire, which is kind of badass, and the Fire and Water Festival was just causing all sorts of mayhem. Shark was wreaking havoc in the kingdom, and as our intrepid heroes made landfall, a batch of deranged wizards were about to dispatch of them until when Shark came and saved them. And but just when all hope was about to be lost, the sister of Princess Fantasia's mom and Portal Daddy reappeared and were about to explain exactly just what the hell was going on until I rudely interrupted and said, stay tuned until next week. Well, this is next week, and I'm going to continue where things left off. And so basically the Portal Daddy was about to explain, and is this where I should continue? Or
Yeah, so let's see where are we now? So
all right. Well, you're still on the beachhead of the island where shit's going south, and there's Vroom, there's Princess Fantasia, and there's Wait a minute. Why is Bryce gone? What testicles? You're back? How did you get here?
Well, I rode in on my giant balls, baby. Just bounced my way into the story, and I'm sorry about Bryce, but
Even as Dungeon Master, I'm kind of befuddled after this, miraculous state of affairs. I mean, I welcome you back, but,
Thank you. Thank everyone for having me. I like to say 1 millionaire dead is a great thing for society.
You killed him?
Testicles, you're a socialist.
Yeah, I am a socialist pervert, yes.
Well, Portal Daddy is also kind of bewildered. He kind of remembers you, and he kind of forgets you because it's like Bryce was here, and then you're here, but then again this.
And he's got huge balls.
Yeah,
and I slept with his ex-wife.
It's true.
Oh, you probably don't want to tell him that. Come to think of it.
Okay,
then again,
I can't tell if we're interviewing before the game or we're in the game. I like this meta DMing here.
Just to keep in mind, when you slept with his wife, this happened in a reality that didn't happen because remember, signing the child support
shut
papers.
your fucking mouth, dog.
Yeah.
So I'm still a virgin.
Am I a truck yet?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, hi, testicles. Hello, DM.
But just a word of caution. Those big balls are very hard to forget, so it could trigger back memories that you don't want Portal Daddy finding out about. So
Oh, no.
No, I should cover my balls.
is that even possible?
Maybe with the right sports coat.
Fantasia, maybe you could summon a smock.
Well,
A ball
I'm
smock.
sad to see him go, but I love to watch them get covered up in a smock. I summon a smock out of my portal head.
Roll for it.
An 8.
An 8?
All
right. You summon a Afghan rug, but it has a lot of holes in it, and you can tell that when it was in Afghanistan, a bunch of dogs peed all over it. But it succeeds in the goal. It covers his scrotum.
Thank God.
Thank you for covering my balls slightly.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry one vein is popping out.
But you still smell of dog piss because the dogs peed on the carpet.
Thank you for also summoning my favorite cologne.
This
Let
Sam
dog
and
go
Diane
there.
thing we have going on is really...
And keep in mind that Portal Daddy was in the middle of describing, so I guess this time paradox can be cut. Well, this time.
So Portal Daddy doesn't. It's not bothering him that Testicles is here now.
I think we're in a weird meta zone here.
Yeah. Well, I think we're finding out what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he does
so
or he
can we
doesn't?
maybe do like an ad scene, and then we get back in?
Well, here's the thing. As you guys were all doing what you were doing, there was kind of like a time stasis that was happening. So Portal Daddy was there, but he wasn't really aware of it.
Yeah. So there's essentially a ripple, like the same way when Bryce Wayne came in.
Yeah.
A
That's
ripple
exactly
in
what
time.
happened. And as a matter of fact, you happen to hit upon an ability that your aunt does happen to have. So it's just the stars are aligning in just the right kind of narrative way.
Oh, thanks, Auntie.
Well, you're still in the time stasis. The stasis is about to drop in 5, 4, 3, 2. And as I was explaining, the reason why this godforsaken island is here in the first place, you see, oh, testicles. Hi, welcome back. I'd remember those balls anywhere. Nice carpet, nice odor.
Thank you for having me.
And by the way, the aunt, she looks at you and she's like, I remember you and I'm smiling, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, you know why?
I roll my portal face eyes.
Okay, and your portal daddy isn't quite sure how to register that because he's still not sure, but so anyway, when I here's what happened. Do you guys want to sit down or stand up? I think you can stand up. You're strong enough to hear this.
I can't sit. But thank you for asking.
Your tires deflate.
I slightly deflate my rear tires.
All right, do you want to deflate your balls a bit and sit down so your butt hits the floor?
I would rather stand for this.
Well, he can just sit on his balls.
Yeah, it's like a
I
yoga
think,
ball.
isn't he kind of always sitting?
I guess kind of.
No, I'm constantly
I kind of
standing.
picture you like in like a booster seat all the time.
That's true. I am a dwarf.
Kind of like dangling off the ground by a couple inches.
Yes, I remain in my state.
I jet a hip out and lean into it and put my hand on my hip.
Okay, so you guys are ready to hear this? Mrs. Fantasia, your mother, was actually banished here.
What?
Yes, she was banished. And in her loneliness and in her desperation, she tried to get the hell out of here, so she attempted to summon a portal. But as she was summoning the portal, me, she slowly began to fall in love with me. And pretty soon we were talking about marriage. But here's the thing. I couldn't marry your mother without Aunt Beatrix's permission. But Aunt Beatrix said we could get married under 2 conditions. 1, that she never uses me to escape this realm. And 2, that this wretched, godforsaken island be transported back to this realm. And she assured me that Shark would keep whatever was contained here on the island, and that Shark would leave us all alone. But that clearly hasn't happened. Beatrix, care to explain yourself? Well, you see, this island is where all the most wretched, deranged, degenerate, and psychotic wizards in all the realm are banished because they're especially dangerous and, and Shark.
But it also makes them cool.
The wizards seem to be at war with one another. That would explain why Shark is kind of on AWOL, but that doesn't really explain the mountain on fire. It doesn't really...
Sounds like a mystery.
I don't like mysteries.
Wow, we're kind of we're like the Scooby-Doo clan.
I'm a van.
I'm Shaggy.
I'm a woman with a portal for a face.
I think that's a Velma.
I think that's Velma too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, I can't really wear glasses. So.
Yeah, you're not much of a Daphne.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's not a way to win me over.
That could be a
testicles.
compliment.
I guess it depends.
Yeah.
What's your perspective here? What's your angle on this?
You're hot.
Good save.
You're hitting on my daughter, but I'm not sure whether to be angry or indifferent.
I mean, we've just learned a lot. I'm glad that you tried to make an honest woman out of Mom. Honestly, I'm learning about my parents' origin story. It's a little 1,000 years too late, but it's good to know. Thanks. What do I call you, Phil? I'm not calling you Dad.
You can call me Portal D instead of Portal Daddy.
Oh, no.
I like that.
I don't know about Portal D.
Kind of sounds a bit porn starry.
Okay, I'll just call you Dad.
All right.
That also sounds pornish.
We portals tend to not have names, as names are kind of beyond our comprehension. But
Well, how do you? So let's say you go to a party where there's a lot of portals, and then
Yes.
you see one of your portal buddies across the room. What do you say to just say hi?
well, that's really not necessary because all portals are all connected to each other and intimate with each other. So there's kind of no reason to even say hi in the first place, since we already know each other by default by virtue of the fact that we exist.
Do you have portal parties?
Yes.
Sounds more like portal orgies.
Every portal party is a portal
All
orgy
right.
by default, but just not in the way you humans would think of it.
TMI.
They're constantly intimate with each other, kind of like us.
We've never been intimate with each other.
Okay, I was wrong.
I must ask, what's your name, sir? With big giant.
My name is Testicles.
Why are giant blades coming out of your arms like that?
'Cause I'm a elf with knives for hands and not giant balls.
I thought you were a dwarf, mate.
Yeah. Seems like you're having a bit of
No
identity.
wonder you were banished to this
What is the
realm.
difference between an elf and a dwarf?
Skinny. Elves are skinny.
Taller.
Are you saying I'm fat?
Wait. Do you have a
I'm
beard?
not saying you're fat.
I have a beard and pointy ears.
Oh, he's a half dwarf elf.
So wait, who were
He's-
your
he's
mom and dad? Was
he's
it
a
a big?
dwarf.
I don't know.
Oh,
We'll just call him a dwarf.
wow. I'm trying to see why we have a lot in common here.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think my dad was Will Ferrell.
Wilf arrow. Yeah, I love that.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know your dad was Will Ferrell, something to consider.
Yeah, I'm spoken for.
All right.
You're fucking your dad?
No. Playing hard to get.
But anyway, as you guys are talking, the mountain on fire, the very summit explodes and a beam of light shoots up in the air, and even Beatrix turns around. She seems to be kind of shocked. And a ray of light materializes and, kind of focuses its laser point origin thingy on, next to where you are. And zoom, there's a beam of fire, and then it makes impact, and then from emerging from the flames, you see a skull, and you see a rising column of fire, which eventually emerges as a pair of arms and legs. So it's basically a flaming skull with like a body that's on fire.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it like a baby body or a full-fledged body?
It's a full-fledged body.
How big is it?
It's 6 foot 1 inch, give or take.
Is this Nicolas Cage?
That would be awesome, but
Is this Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider?
it's similar enough.
Well, we got invited to be our friend.
Go for
Go
it.
for it.
Go for it, Testicles.
I asked Nicolas Cage maybe as Ghost Rider to be our friend.
Why would I want to be friends with you? Ha ha ha.
'Cause I have giant balls.
Oh, we have lots of giant balls on this island. There's all sorts of craziness on this island. Haha.
Bet your balls aren't big as testicles.
I can make them as big as I want.
Yeah, but that's not natural. That's cheating.
Yeah, my balls are naturally big.
Yeah,
No
he's got
You
steroids.
got huge, big balls.
natural, juicy balls.
Fake,
Large naturals.
Mr. Fake fireballs over
Yeah.
here.
We know they're fake.
Also, I'm
Everyone
sorry, I'm
knows
being
it.
a little aggressive. I don't mean that.
Let me ask you something. What's your name, Mr. Person with arms for knives and giant balls?
My name is Testicles.
A question, Testicles. What happens if... What do you see if a giant cock pops out of your forehead?
I see another way to please a lady.
Good answer, but actually you see nothing because... And he waves his hand, and a cock pops out of your forehead and 2 balls fall down in front of your eyes. You see nothing because you got a pair of balls in front of your eyes.
Well, I gotta say, this is gonna make eating pussy a lot more easier.
Touche, but you still have a cock on your face, and you can't see shit, so ha ha!
I'm willing to accept who I am.
Yeah, and you were banished? Damn.
Yeah, I am the ultimate woman pleaser.
I gotta appreciate his resilience.
Yeah, he really just rolls with the punches here.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Beatrix turns around and says, Lord Jerkskull, it's been a while. Oh, so you remember me. You are the most obnoxious wizard I've ever had to banish to this realm in the first place. Well, if only you understood the pleasure of lighting things on fire like I did. I'd love to set things on fire. And Portal Daddy says, or Portal D says, so were you the one who started the Fire and Water Festival? Of course it was me! Why did you do that? Because I love to watch spoiled, rich, rotten, trust fund fairies have their dreams disappointed and set on fire!
I mean,
I kind of like this
fine,
guy.
yeah. That's it. You don't seem
Yeah.
like a villain, you know.
I mean, we're all socialists now.
Yeah.
Oh, Beatrix, you should have thought twice or 3 times or 5 times or whatever when you thought to manage all the rotten eggs into one basket. You people are so easy to manipulate, especially the Flower Princess and King Turd. They're the reason why my machinations have been allowed to go forward as they have. And Shock in particular is so easy to set on fire and set away on people. Oh, you idiot! Why did they ever make you the crossing guard of the portals in the first place? What?
Okay, Vroom Vroom starts making some popcorn. We want to.
Do you want me to set it up?
Fantasia summons out some tea from her portal.
I roll my balls for eyes.
19.
Yes, you summon out tea, but it is it's mint tea, it's anise tea, and it is healing tea, and it's musical tea.
Ooh. Ooh.
And even Lord Jerkskull is like, wow, awesome. Do you want me to set it on fire? Or just burn it so you can drink it?
No, we're enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Just keep fighting.
Yeah.
Do you want me to maybe, burn your popcorn for you? I love setting things on fire.
Well, all right, Mr. What's Driscoll?
Lord Jerkskull's the name.
Jerkskull?
Yes.
I think it's Jerkskull.
Yes.
Okay.
Lord Jerkskull. I'm a giant skull on fire.
Well, it seems like we still got to settle the law
Yeah.
problem, but it sounds like you've got some crazy things up your sleeve.
It seems like he's kind of on our side.
Are you friend or foe?
I don't give a shit who you people are or what you people are about. I just like to set things on. Well, that's being played out, but suffice it to say that my beef is with Beatrix, not with you. I don't give a crap about the law. Hey, Beatrix. Yes? What's your favorite food, fish or cheese? Well, I prefer fish, and upon saying that, Jerkskull pulls out a flaming fish and whacks her across the face and knocks her head off, and it bounces down.
Oh my
Is she dead?
god.
No, she just falls to the ground. She gets up, she turns around, she sticks out her arm, she summons her head and puts it back on and adjusts it. And she looks at him and says, "You insolent little shit, what makes you think you can... you know you enjoyed that, Mrs. Beatrix, playing for tricks, haha."
Okay, this is getting hot. The penis on my head gets hard.
Should he roll for that?
I don't think he needs to roll that. He's at this point. So, tell me, Mr. Lord Jerkskull, what have you done with the Flower Princess and King Turd? Oh, those two idiots are so busy fighting each other that they don't even bother fighting me, and I'm busy fighting the other wizards, and, well, here's the reason why, as you alluded to, why Shock is going apeshit.
So it seems like maybe we should just go see what's going on with them, because
Go for it if you
could
want
be
to, but the Flower Princess and King Turd are very disagreeable, you will find. I'm very disagreeable, although I do like to set things on fire.
I gotta be honest, I'm getting a good vibe from you. I kind of like this dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's kind of got a school firing vibe.
And Beatrix looks at you and said, "Oh, you say that now, but trust me, you'll soon understand why this asshole was banished."
Well, you banished my mom in the first place.
Oh, if only you understood why your mother was banished. Don't speak of my wife that way, you bitch.
You're not my mom.
I just won't be helpful.
I just want to kill somebody.
Maybe we should go check out this Ted King and.
Well, okay. Well, let me all give you a bit of guidance. You see that flower over there, the giant sparkling, big thing, right? Like ripped off of a Mario Brothers set or Mario set.
Yes, I see it.
Yep.
Yes. And you look off and you see a giant sparkling. That's where the flower princess lives. And over to the right, and he points, and you look and you see there's a giant, that giant, pile of crud, of excrement, that's where King Tut lives. And if you look over there and you turn around and even beyond the ocean, that's where the darkness lives. And it's like basically this big giant, it's almost like it defies geometry. All these really dark, brooding spikes of just sheer blackness are just like pointing out in all directions. And you don't want to go there, trust me on this. Or if you do, it's whatever floats your boat, but I wouldn't go there if I were you.
I love how non-judgmental you are, Jerkskull.
I like you, Jerkskull. You
Yeah.
maybe think of like running for mayor or something, dude.
I don't trust him.
Well, I mean, I don't
Do
know
you have
either,
any
but I like
passions?
him.
Like, what do you do in your spare time?
I'd like to set things on fire. I like to burn fairies. I like to burn truth and rationality. I like to burn things just for this. I like to burn fires and set fires on fires.
I believe he's already covered that.
I think it's refreshing.
Well,
I
okay.
like to set boners on fire.
Oh, no.
No, please don't set my boner on fire.
Okay.
I need this.
Okay. For now, I'll hold back.
Okay, so we have a flower princess, a Ted,
The flower princess, yes, and King Tut.
and they have a problem.
Yes, they can't stop fighting each other because they're so gullible, the morons. It was so easy to manipulate them. Oh.
Well, yeah.
I think let's solve. Are they married?
Why would those two ever get married? It would be the most dysfunctional relation. It wouldn't even be codependent. It would be co-distindependent.
Well,
Space is important in a relationship.
it is. I think, especially Vroom Vroom, I think would do a great job at maybe helping these two mediate the situation
yeah,
in a rational, calm way.
With a lot of ice cream too. I mean,
yeah.
I say we solve that, and then maybe we check out the darkness.
Okay.
All right, team.
Let's go.
So the question is, do you want to visit the Flower Princess first? Do you want to visit King Turd first? Or do you want to visit the darkness? Like, you guys talking among yourselves. You figure it out.
I think we should visit the Turd King and see if we can. We should do if only there was a show of people that go and solve sort of lonely men's lives through fashion and maybe lifestyle.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's talking about Mythbusters.
Oh, yes.
I
yes.
say
We bring in the
I say we
Mythbusters.
give this Turd King a surprise makeover.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we could renovate his house.
Yeah.
Maybe change his wardrobe.
I could do something with his, if he had, maybe if he had a portal for a face, I could,
Shh. Okay, this is all well and good, but how are we gonna get the Mythbusters?
Well, I think here's a plan. We should roll up, and you should have a camera, and Burger Dog could be... Hi, Burger Dog, by the way.
It was just so fun watching you.
We can have Burger Dog be the cameraman, and we can have our goth friend here hold a boom mic.
Right.
And we knock on his door, and we say, surprise makeover show.
It's not a makeover. It's a lifestyle change.
Lifestyle change.
It's a Mythbuster.
It's not superficial. It's from an internal level.
So you could, I think Testicles can be the Mythbuster.
Right.
Yeah, I believe. Go in there. Shh. Can a cheeseburger really last on a counter for 2 weeks?
It's your job, can it? No.
I don't know.
Have you watched Mythbusters, Testicles?
I can't say I'm familiar with television.
All right. So do we have a plan? All right. So
Yeah.
I'll I guess I'll just be
You can
a
be
truck.
like interpersonal relations.
Oh, I could be.
I'll take care of aesthetics, grooming, that sort of thing.
remodeling, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You can handle
yeah.
all the tough jobs. I think you're going to do whatever you're going to do.
Yeah, I'll get a groundhog and see if it's really true that if it sees its shadow, winter will come quicker.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's always calm with you, isn't it, Testicles?
It's always what?
You asked if it would like come quicker.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
you're thinking.
Coming is everything.
Oh, important. I think that our credibility might be a bit harmed if Testicles shows up with a giant dick in
On
front
his
of his
face.
face. Might have to-
Well,
Yeah, can
what
somebody
if-
point me in
you
the
know
right
what,
direction?
actually?
Because
What
I don't
if
know what
I,
I'm looking at.
I'm starting to get into this idea of remaking, and what if I summoned a nice little fedora to put on it?
on his dick?
Yeah, something not too like gaudy, something like.
Or you could summon a mouth and...
Okay, I'm gonna summon a fedora. 18.
18. Oh, pops on is it's not just a fedora. It's got angel wings popping off. It's got sparkly
Ooh.
jewels. It's really something else.
Wow, can somebody point me in the right direction?
Yeah, hop inside of me. All right, thank you, Skull Jerk Man, and thank you, Beatrix. And
All right, well, since I have 2 dicks, is hopping in vroom vroom technically double penetration?
I was just waiting for it.
no, technically not.
He's got all different holes. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
double.
Both of them.
Okay, well, then I will sit in his exhaust pipe.
You want to
Okay.
sit in it? You'd have to shrink some.
I'll do anything for the joke.
All right, so
We head
let's
towards.
head towards the turd.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we have to think of like how we approach this, right? So, you have to summon cameras.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we gotta get Burger Dog and everybody like in part.
9. I'm summoning cameras.
And you rolled a 9. Okay, so you summon a camera, but it's more of like a crappy iPhone S camera. It's good enough, but it's
All right.
and
Cool.
it's on a an iPod mount.
Okay.
And there's enough for both Burger Dog. I mean, Burger Dog doesn't have opposable thumb, so he can still hold it in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And Pippo is, he's Pippo. Of course, he's got an iPhone S. He's got an iPhone 10. He doesn't.
Right.
So he complains and he bitches about, like, hey man, this iPhone S camera sucks. But he'll do his job because he's a good person on the inside.
Right.
Okay, so I bring Pop Rocks and soda.
You can't just.
You have to.
Do you want me to summon Pop Rocks and Soda?
Yes,
Okay.
for myth busting.
I summon Pop Rocks and Sodas for Mythbusters. 3.
A 3? All right. And what comes out is a fart.
Oh.
Well, I guess we won't be myth busting.
Well, maybe you could do something with that fart.
Well, the fart just dissipated.
Yeah.
All right.
How can I hold the fart?
Well, why don't we do myth busting with stuff that we find there, maybe?
Oh,
I really
Okay.
like this fedora on you.
well, I just shot a cop if you want to bust a myth that women love bad boys.
Oh, save it for the myth busting, sir.
All right, so I think Fantasia should be the person who knocks and introduces us. So let's approach the.
I mean, it's pretty far away. I mean, it's not like you're just gonna. One does not just drive in to the realm of King Turd. It's like you have to anticipate there's going to be like obstacles along the way. So,
Okay.
Okay.
All
I mean,
right.
it's great that you guys have a plan. I mean, as a DM, I love this, but
Okay. Okay.
Well, let's
let's
get
proceed.
going.
and Jerkskull's laughing because he knows how crazy like batshit King Turd really is.
I still like him.
I think we could warm his cold heart
Mm-hmm.
and probably set him up with a flower princess. I could see this working. maybe like a we could, if she has like a home purely in need of renovation,
Right.
we can like rip down a wall
Oh, yeah.
in her home and maybe like put in an island.
Good open
Oh,
space.
oh, Mythbusters.
All right, we'll start going to the Turd King.
All right, so you want to just so vroom vroom, you want to go vroom vrooming in the direction of big giant turd castle?
Yes, but I would like to proceed with caution, especially looking for those damn spike traps.
We should bring toilet paper.
Why is that?
It's turds.
There's so many turds.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
he'd get
yeah.
offended by that. We shouldn't bring toilet paper.
Well, if it was 2-ply.
Or wipes.
What's
wipes.
good for turds?
Wipes clean up better.
Metamucil.
No, fiber. Should bring some fiber.
Yeah. I summoned fiber from my portal. Damn it.
What'd you roll?
6.
All right, you summon basically a fart, but it's kind of a sustained fart because it's fiber induced.
All right, well, that didn't work. All right, we keep going.
Well, I tried.
Do you still like me even though I'm farting in front of you?
Wait a minute. Actually,
Roll for it.
I would like to. So far, I only have vanilla ice cream and like weird moral exploding burger
That you
ice
mix
cream.
with the burger dog.
Right.
That requires the burger dog,
I feel like having chocolate ice cream could be useful.
Yes.
Is there a way that I can like?
Especially in this village.
Yeah.
We can pose as poop.
Oh, I could spray its all.
Yes.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
Wow, testicles with a myth busted.
All right. Can I to concoct a chocolate serum?
I mean, you probably need to like ask her for help with that. Like
You
think
might
about
need
how
some cocoa
What about?
and
Wait, can I ask Beatrix because she's magical before we leave?
The thing is that Beatrix and Lord Jerkskull are basically getting to this huge epic DBZ like fight. Like they're just like going back and forth at it. At this
How
point.
about the Portal D?
Portal D?
Is he just watching?
He's gone, and the people who even
I got
transferred
you, dog. I got
All
you,
right.
vroom vroom.
So I need.
You guys are
Chocolate
yeah.
ice cream is.
Can we call you Portal
cocoa.
V?
Sure. Cocoa, cream, and ice.
Sure.
I believe in you, Jenny, says the burger dog.
Thanks, burger dog.
Fantasia.
Oh,
What'd you roll?
man.
It's a 5.
All right. Well, you summon it's basically a food coloring / powder, and it has a very sulfuric smell, but it's still brown, and it's still like you get a sense that like if you try mixing it, you could kind of pass it off as
All right. Well,
as chocolate, but you probably wouldn't want to put that thing in your entire system. You probably want to have it contained. And even the burger dog's looking at it. He's like,
Why don't you
"What?"
just summon a chocolate ice cream?
Yeah, we weren't really sure of
I'm
why you
kinda
did the
hoping to
ingredients.
have a new, like almost like a weapon or something. You know what I mean? Like a new thing.
Yeah.
But I think for these, if it smells like sulfur, it smells bad. So maybe
That
for,
smells like poop.
Yeah, for these purposes, this could work.
Yeah. I think this is good.
All right,
All right, guys.
let's keep going.
All right.
Let's bust some myths.
All right, so you guys are, room is vrooming you all through, the marsh, and you're always on alert for the spike traps, which to your pleasant surprise never actually pop up. But you do see basically off on the horizon a horde of things that are bouncing. We're talking like 1 or 2 dozen of them, and they seem to be wearing like pointy hats. They're really, really tiny, probably about but they're bouncing, getting closer and closer, and you can see that they're basically it almost looks like they're sentient lawn gnomes with giant balls compared to their size, and they're bouncing on their balls, and they're bouncing right towards you. What do you do?
What do you do, testicles?
Well, they haven't made contact yet, but they're getting closer and closer. What do you do?
All
You
right.
have to
I think we have to establish testicles as.
Is this where I belong?
I think testicles.
It
should
could
get,
be.
Testicles should get out of the truck.
Yeah, I think you should get out and take off your Afghan.
My
We
Afghan?
should keep the hat on. It's nice.
Is that
Yeah, keep
offensive?
the hat on, but take off your
Take off
Afghan.
the yeah.
Is that offensive?
The hat?
No,
Everything.
What, the
Yeah,
Afghan?
Yeah.
No, it's Afghan is a type of...
It's a rug.
Okay.
It's covered in urine.
Yeah, I guess that's the
Your
offensive.
giant balls are
I think you need to
offensive.
show them your balls.
I step out of the ice cream truck and I show them my even bigger than theirs balls.
All right. Well, they haven't gotten closer to see you yet, but they're getting closer and closer, and they're bouncing and bouncing, and they're like, "Whoa! Hold on a second, Jimmy boy. Those are the. Are you with the Flower Princess or King Turd?
I'm with neither.
Wait,
Really? Neither?
Yes.
Then if you are not with King Turd, you are against King Turd.
Wait.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we come from a production company.
Oh,
As
really?
you can see, we have a cameraman, Burger Dog,
Mm-hmm.
and a good PA over here, a good friend.
Pippo.
Hippo.
We are going to surprise the Turd King with a light. He's going to be on TV.
Yes.
He's going to be on television.
On Flixnet.
It's called Mythbusters.
Well, that's part of the show.
Yeah,
he's going to bust some myths.
So it's in
But,
development.
you know, we're going to renovate his home and improve his fashion.
Mhm.
And in
See
5
if Pop
days-
Rocks and Cola can actually make a bomb.
and in 5 days, totally transform his life.
Give him a lot of really expensive lotions.
Actually, it probably won't be 5 days. We'll probably have to do this in like 10 minutes or so.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a surprise.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
All right, so the lead bouncing gnome ball thingy says, well, 2 things. 1, that sounds like something the agents of the Flower Princess would say to try to trick their way into the realm of King Turd. And number 2, why have you captured one of our own and turned him against us?
Oh, he's not against you.
Well, first of all, you're gnomes, right?
What? We're gnomes with giant balls, yes.
All right. Well, the man with a penis for a face.
Well, they don't see that yet. He's got a
Oh, he's-
fedora.
Yeah, I have a
I
fedora
thought
with
the
angel
fedora was
wings.
on his dick.
No, I have a fedora with a tramp stamp.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, this gentleman here is part dwarf, part elf.
And I say that my balls are bigger than yours, and I challenge you to a ball off.
Oh, a ball off! We haven't had one of those in a while! Yay! Let's do it! All right? Do you know the rules for the ball off, right?
I am the ball off king.
Oh, boy! And so they all bounce, and they're all bouncing. They're boing, boing, boing. They're like, oh, ball. So they're like, all right, gnome lads, ball off, strike 1, begin. And they all come up, and they basically, big balls activate. And so basically all the balls come together, and they don't merge together, but they kind of like all kind of touch each other, and they aim straight at yours, and it's almost just like combined, like ball powers combined, like they
Like Power Rangers.
yeah, and they strike their balls to bounce like on yours to see, and they make contact and hand me the dice, and I'm gonna roll for that, and I rolled a 5, and so basically they tried to like nudge you and bounce you, but instead like they end up bouncing way off, and they're like whoa, and all the ball gnomes get are sent flying all over the place, and they fall down face into the marsh. All of them.
please.
Yeah, that's why I'm the Michael Jordan of ball offs. I actually have cups with my name on them.
Because you did baseball for a little bit.
Yes.
And so one of them gets up to say, he's the chosen one. He is, wow.
Yes, I am.
So we cool?
Yeah. We just want to help
really
King
just,
Turd.
yeah.
We just really want to come in, totally change his life, and then leave.
Oh, sounds fair enough.
Okay.
We'll let you pass, but be warned, there might be other dangers looking your way. That we don't speak for all of King Turd's defenses. It's just us gnomes, but. And so as I'm assuming you're gonna be
I'll keep driving.
all right.
Yeah.
And so the nut gnomes kind of like they bow and they worship. They're like wow, or they kneel if they can kneel because their balls are kind of getting in the way. But if they could, they would do it. This is like
we're
your
starting
moment
to
of
understand where you come from.
yeah. I mean, like don't you wish you were kind of like banished to their realm instead of like this would be like your place, man. You'd be a king. You'd be a god.
I'm happy wherever I end up. Some of us don't have a lust for power, but if I did, I'd have the most ball followers you'd ever see in your goddamn life.
I was about to say you seem so well adjusted, but let's keep driving. No, it's good. This is good. This is
All right.
This is good.
Driving.
Do I not seem well adjusted anymore?
Yeah,
No.
that was almost so nice. Testicles.
Yeah.
I've
It's
really
almost
changed
nice.
as a person across this journey.
Yeah.
I realize big balls are not everything.
No.
Sometimes you need someone with a portal face who can summon a mouth to suck them.
I'm not summoning him out to suck your balls or the dick on your face. It's not happening.
Maybe I should read the rules.
You should read the rules. It says, do not ask me to summon him out again to suck your dick on your face or your giant balls.
Yeah, read the sign, and Vroom Vroom uses a nozzle to point to that exact.
And it's like neon, like a bar.
Okay, well, I guess my, I just thought maybe you'd be attracted to me after that shining moment of saving our lives.
Listen, that's not what's going to make me attracted to you.
Myth busted. Women don't love power.
Vroom Vroom just
Eating popcorn.
sort of like knowingly somehow looking at Burger Dog. And going, these two.
All right, so you're driving, and so far no spike traps. No spike traps.
That's good.
You know,
Because I can't read, and there's always a sign.
all right, getting closer and closer, and you see a lone figure standing off in the distance, and you squint, and you can kind of make out like his color, and it's kind of like at first it's black, but then it's kind of like brown, which would make sense during the thermal. You know,
It's healthy, yeah.
You know what I realized? How close are we to the?
You're close.
We're in the kingdom.
You're close. You're almost on the out. You're almost like near the moat,
All right.
so to speak.
I want to see a green poop.
I think, guys, we should douse ourselves in chocolate ice cream.
We don't have any chocolate ice cream.
Well, we have whatever came out of Fantasia. I think if we could go a little bit more, incognito, might help us get through. All right.
Yeah, but I kind of want to be a green poop.
Well, you just can't always get what you want. All right. So
Is there any green ice cream?
That's true.
it's like green tea.
Not yet, but of course you could if you want to summon it. You could do that. So
I summon green ice cream from my portal face. And it fell.
That is a 16.
you rolled a 16, and what ends up happening is green ice cream just pours all over. It's
Got to be green tea or matcha, because if it's mint, that doesn't look like poop.
Yeah.
So we have like a matcha green tea.
Yes, I look like a very leafy vegetable poop.
all right. So now testicles looks like a giant, leafy vegetable poop, albeit with giant balls and a dick coming out of his face.
So do I have? Is that now in me as like a thing, or is that just
No, it's. I mean,
that's a separate batch? Of
yeah.
something? Okay, I got it.
I mean, you sprayed it all over testicles, right?
Right.
Yeah. So just testicles himself is covered in that stuff, and it also hardens so that it doesn't fall off. You roll high.
great.
That's the benefit of rolling high. And
All right, everybody, line up. I'm gonna spray with chocolate poop.
Okay.
roll for it.
All right. So do they all line up outside the truck or something? I'll have to spray myself too, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just try and spray
The
everybody.
bird dog's like, I'm willing to take one for the team.
Okay. This one's for you, Burger Dog. Oh,
It's a
I rolled a
3.
3.
All right. What comes out is basically you end up what comes out is a spray. It's like ice cream fart spray. It doesn't completely cover them, but it kind of sort of does. But you can still like make out their actual physiology. So you failed. But at least it didn't cause any burgers to explode. So
That's true. All right. Oh, I guess I got to spray myself too. I didn't
yeah.
Oh.
Try that. You should spray yourself now.
shove the nozzle out the window.
All right.
Spray right into the air. 18.
18. You completely cover yourself in a perfect coating of like frosted, solid, stinky turd ice cream. You are the turd truck.
Okay, well, this will definitely give us legitimacy.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So as you're approaching, like you see that this is a brown knight, and he's basically he completely looks almost entirely brown. He almost looks kind of like it's like he's covered in the same material as the newly anointed turd truck is anointed, and he pulls out his giant turd sword and he says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Well, imagine trying to flush that thing.
Testically sure.
Oh, I mean, we are also poop, and we've been flushed before.
What's amazing is you ride in the steed of perfect turdness, but you yourselves aren't quite turdy enough to get past here. And only the true turdiness and the turdy shall get through that Turd King. I admire your agreeing, sir, but there's a few of you who aren't entirely quite turdish enough to get past. You must win the approval of the Turd King, whose power of approval has been vested partially in me before I can allow you to pass.
Okay, so how impressive are balls in this kingdom?
All we care about are turds here. Balls are for the gnomes. They handle that shit. We handle actual shit.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
What if I take like a giant shit?
Okay.
Well, is it worth the risk of me no longer being attracted to you?
Well, I guess that's the truest test of all.
I don't want
Wow,
to,
she's willing to lose it all.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Pippa says this is like so like strangely like entertaining and like transfixing. When I get home, I'm gonna share this with all my friends on the internet. This is like awesome and horrible. I love it.
So, Fantasia, I have a backup plan if you're taking a
Listen,
shit.
I've been stocking up this whole time. I haven't taken a shit at all
haven't
for
slept,
three
in a long time.
3 different universes. I am ready to make the biggest shit of my life.
All right. Well, take your shit.
All right.
Roll for it.
All right, hold on. Before
Well,
she
how's
does
this gonna
that,
work?
Now,
What
do you
is-
want
Non-sign me.
before she does that, the penis on my head gets soft and my hat falls off.
Pippa's like, this is epic.
All right.
And now the question is, do you want it to come out of which end do you want it to come out? The portal end or the other portal end?
The portal end.
Okay.
That's not really a shit. That's summoning a shit.
Listen, it's my shit, all right? You don't tell me what my shits are, okay?
Myth
All right.
busted.
I don't think he's going to appreciate it.
I'm going to take a big old stinky dumperoo. 13.
13. What comes out is basically like a giant hot dogs made out of turds pop out and they splat right in front of the turd guardian. He's like, impressive. May I partake and have a bite of one of those?
Oh, certainly. I've
Why-
been storing it up for...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Can I have a bite?
Yes, you may take a bite of my shit.
Hey, not fair. The turd guardian must take a bite first before anyone else is allowed to partake.
I will give you...
Hey, back off, buddy. This woman has been attracted to me for 3 universes. I get to eat her
Listen,
shit first.
testicles. Just calm it down for a second.
Pippa's like, this is awesome.
I will give you listen, we're here. We want to help out King Turd. We want to make we're doing this show. It's called
Mythbusters.
Turd Eye for the Turd Guy. And we're going to just, come in it's more about internal change. It's not about external change, you
But
know?
we do change them externally.
We change them. Yeah. It's mostly about money. We're just going to come in, say, here's all this stuff that's expensive. Here you go, and then leave. And we're going to make it into a show. He's going to love it. It's going to be great. So we'll do that. And if you want, I can give you all the turds coming out of my head right now.
Sounds convincing. Now, granted, King Turd created me as a creature that only externalizes turdiness and not internalizes turdiness because it's beyond me. But based on my turdy intuition, I decree that you pass the test. But what's this dog? Which my name's the Burger Dog.
Okay. Well, now I got. So, Mr. Turd Knight,
Yes.
would you like to produce the most perfect turd you've ever experienced in your life?
Speaking on behalf of King Turd, I and King Turd would both love to do what you just said.
I summon out a beautiful, like, sundae spread of the burger ice cream, and I present it to him, and I say, "This will produce the foulest turd that has ever graced this land."
My eyebrow is raised inside my turd helmet. Roll. Roll for it. Yes. Five. Well, what comes out is a slurry of, white. And he's like, well, I'm willing to let that pass because you are the turd truck. But my interest is in the turdiness of this dog and this fairy. Are you here for the Fire and Water Festival?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here. Not really. No, it sucks. Fuck you. Good. I like your intuition. The whole thing was a shit show from the beginning, and a lot of trust.
Hold on, isn't a shit show good for this kingdom?
Of course it's good, but in the literal sense, not just in the figurative sense. And lots of trust fund fairies have been covered in literal shit, which pleases the Turd King to no end. Pippo, are you willing... How did I know your name was Pippo for some reason? Because I'm a fairy, and you know my name, bitch. Okay, well, are you willing? The ultimate test, and all these other trust fund fairies have been covered in shit against their will, and they didn't like it, so the King Turd laughed at them and banished them. Are you willing to be covered in shit and like it? Yeah, man, I'm gonna share this with my friends on the internet, so cover me in shit. I'm gonna basically trace my name out in SHIT on my chest, PIPPO, and I'm gonna take pictures and post it on Instagram, and I'm gonna be...
He's super being covered into shit, really.
I like this. Okay, so so the turd knight points his turd sword at Pippo and says, "Are you ready, Pippo?" "Yeah, bring it on, man." And so the turd knight, I'm the DM. I'm gonna roll for it. I rolled a 4, and basically nothing comes out. I'm shooting blanks, which means, and then Pippo says, "Oh, screw it. Well, I don't need to rely on your sort of this." And Pippo runs up and he smears himself all over the turd knight and covers himself in it, and he flies back. And the turd knight's like, "I'm impressed by your turdy worthiness. The only one left is this dog, this strange. What's your name?" "I'm the burger dog. Are you ready for the ultimate test of turd?" I'm not sure. Vroom, could you help me here?"
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
So-
don't dogs kind of notoriously love being covered in shit?
Dogs like eating shit. They like rolling around in coyote shit.
"We don't like eating it. We just eat it to avoid getting punished."
How about Burger Dog? So I didn't produce the greatest burger ice cream, but you could give him one of your burgers.
And then maybe he would shit.
Yeah, he might.
He
shit.
does seem constipated.
Yeah.
It's a little backed up.
I think you should give him a
Maybe a veggie burger.
"Hey, I've got an idea," says Pippo. All right, burger dog, you barf out a burger. I'm gonna smear it all over myself, and you can offer the burger, the smeared burger, to the turd knight. "I like this idea. I like your thinking, Pippo. Although I do question this part of yourself that you're embracing, but at least you're embracing yourself nonetheless." "Just barf out the burger, dude." And so the burger dog barfs out the burger. I'm gonna roll for that because, and he rolls at it too, and instead he chokes. I can't do it. This is horrible. Dude, burger dog, man, have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself, dude. Okay. Go for it, man. Ooh, 19.
Ooh.
So the burger dog, pukes out basically this giant sparkling burger, and Pippo just covers it in this wonderful layer of turd icing, and the turd knight says, "Thou hast pleaseth me, thou hast pleaseth the standards of the Turd King, but before I can let you go, there's one more thing that must be done." So he places his sword into the ground and he says, "I summon the King Turd's stamp of approval." And all of a sudden a big stamp flies out of the air and it lands right on top of the turd truck, vroom, and it falls away, and it's covered in big red letters, and it says, "King Turd tested, King Turd approved. You may now pass. Proceed to the Turd King's kingdom."
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
This was epic, man. I didn't like this very much. Barf. And barfs at a burger because it's like, out of genuine disgust.
Burger Dog. Me too.
I pet the burger dog.
And he comes inside of you and he does the doggy thing where he shakes himself and covers you all in turd.
God damn it.
Which is actually good for what you want, but
All right.
and so now turd. So So I'm assuming you're driving now, right? You drive
Yep.
across the Turd Bridge, and there's no spike traps. If there were, the King Turd, you are the personification of turdiness, and you come into the. All right, you come across this giant castle made out of turds, and people know to automatically get out of the way. The drawbridge lowers, the doors open, they part ways. You drive through. And as you're coming into the court, you see a chocolatey covered king sitting on a chocolatey covered throne, and he says, "Oh yes, the Turd Knight told me that you would come. What are you guys doing here? What is your reason for?"
We're actually, we wanted to do a show about you.
It's called Mythbusters.
No, it's a part of it.
It's a part. Mythbusters is a part, but. Just quick pitch. It's basically we come in, we are gonna, help you vamp up your life. Just just good stuff. You're so great. We just want to bring out that inner beautiful light inside of you, King Turd.
It's called Turd Eye for the
The
Turd
Turd Guy.
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters edition.
Well, I wish the Flower Princess would understand what you understand. That needs to have a bit more of an open mind. So you could help me with that, could you?
Most
I think
likely.
we could.
You really think the Flower Princess would be able to appreciate what you guys can produce?
Yes.
If it's a myth, it'll be busted.
Okay. Well, here's the myth that needs to be busted. Ever since I tried to help the Flower Princess with the gardening issues, because turds tend to fertilize gardens, the Flower Princess took issue with my well-intentioned attempts to help. What a jerk! All I wanted to do was provide free turds to help the flowers grow, but instead I get spurned by the Flower Princess's minions and all that. Ugh! It's tough being King Turd. It really is tough.
Well, we're here to loosen your load.
What can you make to convince the Flower Princess that my turds are actually of use and not just shit?
Mr. King Turd, I think by the end of the show, you'll learn it's not so much about the Flower Princess and what she thinks of you, but what you think about yourself.
That's deep.
We'll also do a whole makeover. That might help too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're not full of shit.
Well,
No, you are.
And tune in next week to find out how we're going to change King Turd's life. Will it be a mega dump or a loose, wet diarrhea? Yeah, I'm out of poop puns. I'm just
Take
really.
a shower, I think.
Oh, God, I'm all stocked up on poop puns. All right, thanks, guys, for listening. Tune in next week to find out what finds out with the King Turd. All right, thank you.